Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. This video is just to cover a couple of things about this weekend Saturday flea market parking lot sale at the Paramount Marketplace. Those of you who haven't been before, it's located at the corner of 13th Street North and Woodlawn in Wichita. The address is 6297 East 13th Street, that's 67206. I'll be outside, right outside the door with a ton of new records, but most importantly, I've got a private collection to liquidate this weekend. It belongs to one of my best and longest customers. This gentleman has been to every one of my sales going back maybe 5 years, and every sale he attended, he didn't spend a lot of money, but he always bought one or two of the very best records I had to offer. He was just incredibly picky about what he bought. But now that him and his wife are having a baby and they need to raise some money, well, this turns out this collection that he assembled over a few years, has gone up in value 300 or 400%. So he's going to make a big tidy profit on this, and I'm handling this for him for just a modest fee of 15% commission, which I wouldn't do for just anybody, but I would do for our customers, especially if they bought the records from me. But nearly every record in this group has increased in value by 300% or more, and that's a better return on investment than the stock market or bonds, CDs, cryptocurrency, or even real estate right now. I'm just liquidating these for a commission, so don't come out expecting to buy them for half price. I make deals on my own things, but I'm not really going to be able to cut fire sale prices on this quality of stuff, and especially it doesn't belong to me. I may have a little wiggle room, but not a lot. Sorry, I'm tongue-tied today. Wiggle room. There's some really good stuff, investment grade stuff, almost certain to increase in value from here on out as well. I'll be bringing tons of other LPs, boxes of 2 for $5 records, lots of boxes of half price records and things I can really deal on. New business, the store is coming along nicely, well, as you can see, but slow. Everything is taking much longer than I'd like. You may think I'm crazy, but I signed a 20-year lease on this building. I don't know if I'll live another 20 years, but we're replacing almost all of the huge picture windows. I don't know if you can see them. The whole building is lined with great big double pane insulated glass windows that over a period of time have lost their vacuum and absorbed moisture in between the two panes of glass and caused moisture staining. It doesn't hurt anything, but it looks like hell. And I had to order these in special made from out of state, and it takes weeks to get them made. They're custom sizes. But I took this building as is, and it's my responsibility to fix it up the way we want it. And I want to do it up right. So we're going to put in all new windows. And we've already replaced the heating and air conditioning systems, 2 of those, and installed new restrooms and built a private office and torn out a lot of walls and built new walls and torn out ceilings and floors and replaced those with new ones. We're building 34 new record display bins. Each one is 10 feet long and will hold 1,400 LPs. That gives us room for nearly 50,000 LPs and 50,000 45s and about 50,000 CDs. And we're also installing 60 feet of just absolutely beautiful showcases that I bought from a jewelry store that went out of business. They're a little fancy for our needs, but they'll jazz the place up a little. And this is just the front half of the building, bear in mind. The other half is currently being occupied by another tenant. They still have a little bit of time remaining on their lease, and of course we have first option on that the moment they move out. But they may choose to move out early, or maybe we can throw some cash their way and to further motivate them into leaving a little bit early. You're all welcome to stop by anytime. It's certainly a diamond in the rough, to say the least. I'm in and out all day, so I may not be there exactly when you show up unannounced, but chances are I will. Our signs won't be ready for nearly a month. We're having all of these signs custom built, and they're going to be just the talk of the town. One thing in particular I'm building is a larger than life, all aluminum, 3-dimensional character that looks like the James Dean character in the movie Rebel Without a Cause. That aluminum sign fixture will be out holding a 4-foot by 4-foot sign into traffic. Of course, we can change out the signs as we see fit, like record sale this weekend or whatever. And but he's going to be really cool because we're putting a smoke generator inside this machine, have a cigarette hanging out of James Dean's mouth, and he'll be puffing smoke out like he's smoking a cigarette, the tough guy he used to be. And just kind of a funny play on the name Record Rebel Music, which is the name of the new store. He's kind of a rebel, so we're going to use him as an icon. The store is located at 6100 West Central. If you're driving west on Central Street, you pass West Street, eventually you'll come to the interchange where 235 enters and exits, and we're just a few blocks past that. We're about 6 or 8 blocks east of Ridge Road on the north side of the street. Now, other than the main thoroughfares through town like Kellogg and K42, K15, 235, where people are driving 60 or 70 miles an hour, this is the busiest street in the entire city of Wichita. On Saturday, there's more than 100,000 people that will pass our store and our signs. Now, during the week, it's more like 60,000 Monday through Friday, and on Sunday it's down to 40,000. But still, that's busier than Kellogg and Rock, Kellogg and Central, Kellogg and 21st. Rock and 21st, Rock and Central, Kellogg and West. It's absolutely the busiest single piece of real estate in the entire city of Wichita. We chose this location by traffic count. The building needed a lot of work, and it wouldn't have been my first choice, but we want to be somewhere we stop traffic. Those of you that may remember our little store at 21st and Broadway, it couldn't be more different than that. There we had only a handful of traffic, and half the people that drove by couldn't speak English, didn't have any interest in records, and most of them were pretty poor and didn't have the budget to buy records. Over here, it's quite a different animal. We're in the middle of neighborhoods where we've got homes in $300,000 to $900,000 price range for miles in every direction. So we hope to capitalize on that as well. I'm trying to keep overhead as low as I can, but we don't want to cut corners and cost ourselves in the long run. Now, I hope to see you all at the flea market on Saturday, and bring a bunch of cash. I'm paying this gentleman that consigned these in cash, and I'm not going to be able to take cards or checks on this. Now, on my stuff, it's a little different, but I hope to see you out there. I'm going to be setting up about 8. I'll be ready to do business at 9, but once you watch this video of these records, you're just going to fall out of your chair. I had forgotten all of the cool records this guy bought.